I'm going to show you the Meridian panel in the imaet system. So you would come into the navigation page, and down in the middle of the bioscan, you're going to see ACU-Meridians. We're going to click on that button, and that brings us to this page. On this page, we have a few different scans. We have an acupoint scan. If we click down on all of these acupoints, it will show us in the picture where these points are. It will also give us a description in the bottom box of what these are and exactly where they are as well. So we're going to press bioscan. This is going to scan down the acupuncture points, and it's going to show us what points are getting a ton of energy in the body and what points aren't getting enough energy in the body. So here we have the top acupuncture points receiving a lot of energy. The first one will always be highlighted in red, the next one will be highlighted in yellow, and the next one will be highlighted in blue. And then if we scroll down to the bottom, we'll be able to see what points aren't receiving enough energy. The bottom point will always come up green, and if it is not at the very bottom of the scan, this means everything underneath of it has the same amount of energy going to it as that green highlighted item. So if we wanted to send energy to any of these points, we can click on them, and we can come to the bottom right-hand corner and put in feedback. We can put in our time and then click interface if our client is hooked up to the machine, or virtual if we are sending these frequencies remotely. If you have a virtuoso, you will only have one button here that says feedback, and that is because this machine only sends remote frequencies. When this blue line gets to the other side, it's going to tell us what % harmonized that frequency is in the body. We also have a picture of where that frequency is on the body. So you can look on the picture and see exactly where that frequency shows up. And this is the stomach 13 frequency. So after 1 minute, we can see that this frequency is harmonized to 15%. I would recommend adding more time here to get the body to harmonize more than 15%. We also have on the left-hand side a meridian bioscan. If we click over here, we can press toggle picture, and that will show us where the meridians run in the body. And if we click bioscan, this will scan through all of the meridians in the body and show us which meridians have a lot of energy going through them and which ones don't have enough energy going through them. We want these meridians to be balanced in the body, so we don't want high numbers or low numbers. So we can see the large intestine has a lot of energy going through it, whereas the small intestine has a very small amount of energy going through it. So we've got the red number that always comes up the highest. We've got the yellow number, which is second highest, and the blue number, which is third highest, and the green is always at the bottom. Because this gives you numbers, just because they come up highlighted, does not mean that you need to send frequencies there. For example, if the top 3 came up in the 50s and the bottom one came up as a 10, we may want to send frequencies to the bottom number. Whereas if the bottom number came up at a 50 and the top number still came up as in the 90s and the high 80s, we may only want to send frequencies to those top numbers. So we can click on any one of these and send the frequency. Or if we send the frequency without clicking, this is going to run through all of the top 3 highlighted numbers for us. So it will split this 1 minute into 3 different sections. And every 20 seconds, it will give us what % rectified the body is on that particular frequency. So we've just changed from large intestines, which is at 32%, to the pericardium meridian. which has now rectified to 83%. And now we're on the kidney meridian. Side note, because it's interesting, we are currently running this on my dog, and I can tell you that he has been in kidney failure, and also that his stomach was very upset this morning. So it's no surprise to me that his large intestine, his kidney, and his small intestine all came up. So this has harmonized to 77%. And the pericardium, we can read about that, and we can see that that is around the heart. We can also look and see in the meridians, we have the yin on the left side and the yang meridian on the right side. So if you wanted to research meridians more, this meridian is the yin of this meridian, which is the yang. The meridians are the cellular energy flow of the body. We like to kind of refer to them as the internet of the body. And then, of course, in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the panel info button. If you click here, this will bring up this page and you can read more about this panel. We want all of these meridians around a 50% or 50 as a number. And then in the top right-hand corner, we also have protocols. So we could click on a head protocol. This is going to highlight all of the acupuncture points and then run through them. We've got a right shoulder protocol, a left shoulder protocol, a right hip protocol, a left hip protocol, and a body reset mode.